What's poppin', big sippers?
Hold on, do it over. I was looking down.
Yeah, that's why I stopped. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 6.
5.
I said 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 6,
7. What the fuck is you doing?
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. What's poppin'? You just gotta roll with it when I give it now, okay? Cause I don't want to count no more.
Oh my gosh.
What's poppin', big sippers? It's your girl, Brittany G.
And Notorious Teal, and you're tuning into another episode of AunTEA Talk.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and get into our sip tea for today. So today we're drinking salted caramel. Now it's iced a little bit.
Yeah.
Iced latte. We had to ice it.
Cause that thing
it was too hot.
Yeah.
It tastes good, but at first I taste them ice cubes on top.
Yeah. But it tastes good. Mm-hmm. It's nice and warming. Cause it's cold out there.
And it's April, and you know, Georgia weather is just quite bipolar.
I think at this point everybody weather is bipolar because of climate change. Like, okay, so for our
take it slow. Whoa.
It's been some time. We had a week off from recording.
2.
Yeah, 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
Dang.
We ain't never did that.
Yeah. We got shit in the vault though. Like, hey, you can do that when you prepared. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For our minority business owners, we have a tea shop for you to join where we offer promotional sponsorship and brand ambassadorship opportunities. So if you're interested in growing your brand and reaching a new audience, hit us up at AunTEATalkPodcast@gmail.com. And we also accept monetary donations to help support AunTEA Talk, you know, providing content. We're providing content for you all, and you know, we're coming out of pocket for everything. So support us via Cash App $AunTEA Talk. But yeah, ready to get into this check-in?
Yes, let's get into the check-in.
So I guess I'll start with the recap of our anniversary. We had a lit anniversary weekend, like for real. Friday night we brought it in. Friday.
Hold on, wait. Before that, last time we really talked about what we were doing for our anniversary. We told y'all we were going out the country.
Oh yeah.
We told y'all we were going out the country, but we was at Atlanta. That's where we went to. Atlanta. But no, we had a great time. Go ahead and finish. I just did want to say that we actually did a staycation.
So yeah, we did a staycation versus taking our international trip because we're actually going international in a couple of weeks. So it's like they back to back. Yeah, we got to be smart.
Like 2 days.
Yeah. And guess who ready? Guess who got all their clothes and stuff? Not I. I ain't even started. But so yeah, Friday night, March the 31st, we brought it in at your third spot, which is like in the I would describe it as an adult arcade.
Yep.
But yeah, so we wanted to bring in April 1st with our, you know, close friends and loved ones. So we did that, you know, did our midnight shot, you know, celebration and all of that. And then toast. And then Saturday we went to Modish
and had brunch.
We had brunch at Modish, and I can tell, like, I think we just went on a not so active day because I can tell, like, when it's packed in there, it's a vibe.
Yeah.
And granted, it was still a vibe, and the food was good.
The service was good too.
Yes.
I don't remember her name.
I don't either.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, she was good. And I would free parking.
Oh yeah. We free parking. Gotta say that. Free parking.
So yeah, Modish, what would you rate Modish, the whole experience? I would give them a 9 out of 10.
I would give them an 8.5. Because we came in there with the mindset of we never get to turn up for brunch, and we didn't get to experience that. But if I felt like we would have gotten the turn up portion, I would have given them a 10 out of 10. Everything else was good. Like the service was good.
I get them a 9 out of 10, and because of the turn up part wasn't there. Like food was good, service was good, restrooms were clean, parking was free, like.
And I also want to see how they thrive when they're like the service, how the service is when they're busier. It was only 3 parties in there. There was us and the two other parties there at the time. But other than that, it was good. It was good. I really like Modish. I definitely want to go back. I didn't go back. And we said that day that we were actually we're going to make it our business to put it on our calendar that we have to do something like that at least once a month. Yeah. Because we keep talking about it, but we ain't doing about it.
Yeah. But later that night, we end up going to apartment 4B. And what would you rate apartment 4B? And then we can get into it. I would give them a 5. I give them a 5 out of 10.
I was gonna say a 6.
I was gonna say a 6, but I'm gonna say 5.
I would say a 6, and that's because I've heard things about apartment 4B, and then doing my own research while we were trying to figure out where we wanted to go. Like, I feel like y'all lied to me a little bit. Like, I didn't.
Not a little bit, a lot, bitch.
I feel like I didn't get those vibes. Like, I'm thinking like. Because they were also saying you might want to get there early because it turns into like a little club. And I'm just like,
we left at like what time was it?
We left close to when they were about to close. Yeah, and I'm like, I didn't. The DJ wasn't DJing like you know. I didn't. It wasn't what I really expected. Also, the food, because I heard about the food being really really good. Mainly her food.
Was bland. Mine was bland. Like. They seasoned the sauce, but you didn't season the actual food. Like, even with the fried mushrooms, like, y'all didn't do the batter. Like, it was the only thing that was giving it flavor was the honey drizzle. Like, that it tastes like nothing. Yeah. So, like,
But it was my fish. Like, when I tried my fish, I'm like, okay, my fish was actually seasoned. But I'm like, this shit not fresh. Snapper is that's one of my favorites. That's on my top list of when it comes to fish. So I know what snapper tastes like: stewed, fried, escabeche. Like, I know snapper like the back of my hand. Snapper connoisseur. Yeah, so I'm like, this shit not fresh. I had Tia try it because her dad fries fresh fish, so she know what fresh fish tastes like. So she was like, no, it's not fresh, and I'm like. Yeah, they gave me some of that shit that done sat out for 2 days and now they got to hurry up and cook. They gave me one of those used by. Yeah. That's what they gave me.
And they used it by that day. So that was that day. That day was that day.
So, I can honestly say I don't have to go back. Yeah. I felt that was at its peaks moment. See, Modish wasn't at its peaks moment. Yeah. So I definitely want to go back. Yeah. Apartment 4B. We went on a Saturday night.
I even tweeted. I said that's one of the places where it's literally a last resort. Like trying to find something to do. Like, all right, everybody else booked or they got a long line. Like all of that. All right, let me try here again. Like that's one of the places. Like I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. It was nothing that it wasn't giving what TikTok was saying that it was supposed to give. Yeah. It wasn't giving what Twitter said it was supposed to give because it's a lot of folks that I follow.
What word of mouth gave me. Because I've heard it before. That's what I even looked it up.
People that I follow on Twitter, like I know them personally, and they'll be tweeting about it. And I
feel like
that shit was very much so mediocre. Like, and that was giving it grace. But that's that. But Sunday we did yoga in the park. Yes. And y'all, that was our least expensive event. We paid $10. It came with herbs and it came with juice.
You only had to bring your mat and your own mat and your own water.
And y'all, when I tell y'all, like, that was the least expensive, like, financially, but it was like the most expensive as far as the experience. Like, that was a 10-10. That was the best thing for me personally.
It was the perfect wind down.
Yes, like
it was the perfect wind down.
I left with my cup full. Like I left with my cup full. And then Brittany treated me to some Indian food. Afterwards, yeah. But that was our anniversary weekend. We
didn't finish there.
Oh yeah, we didn't.
You can't leave our girl out.
Okay, so on Monday, because I'm just thinking about the weekend. On Monday, we went to see Maui the Poet. She had a show at City Winery here in Atlanta. And that was my first time going to a poetry show. Yeah. I've gone to open mics where it's poetry. You might have somebody, spoken word, different things, but not just strictly poetry. And it was just like, it was one of those experiences where I literally was taking in everything, like all the words, and just like listening to the words and how they're putting things together, like just the whole experience itself too. Like, but
that wasn't my first time experiencing it because I worked during events like that, but I've never just been there and to really just take it in. So that was my first experience as, I guess you would say, a guest or something. But yeah, that shit was dope. Yeah, it was dope. They were, and all we got
pictures with her. Like literally, she's
so down to earth.
Yeah, like shout out to you, Molly. Like it was just, she was walking by. I was like, "Can I get a picture real quick?" And she was like, "Well, I'm headed to." I was like, "Please," and she was like, "Okay, come on." And so like that's how I got the boomerang with her with the face. We did a selfie or whatever. Then when we got over there, we were able to do our solo pictures and group pictures.
And right before you bumped into her, I actually was walking by to go get a to-go box, and she was walking by me, and we said "excuse me" to each other. And a lot of times, I really want to bring that out. I love when people are still remember that they're humans. Yeah. Because a lot of times people get on their high horse and they forget. And they're not humble. Yeah. And I didn't even realize it was her. That's why Tab was like, you just walked past her. I was like, we both just saying excuse me to each other. And after the fact, I'm like, oh, damn, that was Maui. I didn't even, we like touched each other about walking by each other. But what I really liked is I noticed her talking to people while we were in line taking pictures, but I'm not knowing what they're saying. But when it was my turn to take my picture, like she's holding, like, it's a small talk. That's the small talk that I actually like, the conversation. Like, she want to just check in, see how you doing. Did you really like the show? I like it. I like it.
Yeah. I like it. We gonna, okay, never mind. It ain't no never mind. AunTEA gonna be at City Winery this year. Yeah. And she's definitely like somebody that I would want to be like our opening act. Like for real.
Okay, talk they talk.
Yeah, so
talk they talk.
Okay. Stay tuned for that. But am I done now? Yeah.
Yeah, for the anniversary check-in.
That's it for the anniversary check-in. For my personal check-in, y'all, after the anniversary, it was 404 day.
Oh, yeah.
So I went to the bank on 404 day, baby, and I got my life.
Tell me what the bank is. Everybody
so the bank it's an event center on Bankhead, and they also have a restaurant called The Bar. So they use the vault. What I said?
The Bar.
But they use the event center as a club. Like, you can rent it out for whatever it is that you want to do or whatever. But so yeah, for 404 day, I'm just gonna say who gave me life: Quinny Cash, Rich Kids, and Rocco. I love Drosset, and I would say when T.I. left Drosset, the energy changed. But yeah, T.I. be really on some cocky nigga shit and like some fuck nigga shit. Really, like that on that lame shit. And you hear about it in social media. Yeah, I see it. But to literally experience it, like, physically, like in person experiencing, I'm like, bro, you just did way too fucking much. Like, You just made this shit about you, and it's not even your set.
Did he even have a set?
No. So yeah, but yeah, they gave me life, and then
I had to work.
Yes, y'all, like it took me back to
college days.
Not even college, high school.
Yeah,
it took me back to middle, high, and college because of the way that they were going back, like with songs. So I would say
one thing I will say is I was so upset that I couldn't go because I had to work. So I sent to her, I'm like, man, she gotta go. Somebody gotta enjoy this. And I'm so glad that you went. Yeah. But I knew that was gonna be one of the events that Tia so Atlanta. Like that's something that Tia gonna do. And we some concert going motherfuckers. So I knew that was like, she was gonna engage in it. But I just want to say I appreciate you because I was at work and I was busy.
Oh, yeah?
Tia was making her business to FaceTime. We were playing phone tag, but she was making her business to FaceTime me with certain songs or certain, certain rappers on the stage. Like, she was trying to make me feel included. So I appreciate you.
Yeah. And then I got videos. And I'm like, I realized, like, while I was singing her earlier, I'm like, damn, I ain't never showed her the videos like that I recorded. But and so, of course, I got to do my March recap, and I'm going to keep it very brief. Mm-hmm. March was 8 out of 10. I really was a good month. Of course, highs, lows, or whatever. But for the most part, it was a really good month. A month of growth. A month of realizing and waking the fuck up. So, yeah. My high would be our photo shoot. Like, our photo shoot, I just felt so... I felt like... That bitch, like, I look good. You know, I was getting pampered. I had my hair done. Yeah. You know, I had my friend on set. And I felt like that boss bitch that I am or whatever. And then, so my April goals, I'm focusing on my business and my promptness as well as staying consistent with developing and staying consistent with a routine. Those are my 3 things I'm focusing on this one.
Okay, cool. So, besides our anniversary, that was my check-in. I just want to talk about yesterday. Yesterday was Easter Sunday, and we've been saying it, we've been tweeting it, we've been seeing people talk about it on social media, but nobody really taking the time to really like just plan some shit, even if it's not with our families or whatever. So I like to eat. I knew that I was cleansing last week, and that's another check-in. I did a cleanse last week, and I lost 6 pounds, and I'm grateful for that, and I felt good about it. I originally started off with, I was going to do the watermelon detox, but it's just not watermelon season right now. And I was having the hardest time finding watermelons. And when I did find them, they were seedless watermelons. And I don't really want no seedless fruit, period. But I ended up buying, the first day I actually did one watermelon, one of the seedless watermelons. But I was like, that's not how I want to do it. So I just finished off the rest of the days with smoothies. And it turned out good for me. But, so I'm like, I don't really have a desire to eat bad, but I love soul food, and I love to eat. Like, so I do feel like on Sundays, that's what you would do, you know. That's how we did growing up and stuff like that. So I was like, y'all, none of us. I'm just randomly asking around people, what y'all doing for Easter? What you doing for the Easter? Everybody like, shit, I don't know. So I'm like, me and my family was trying to link up. We actually were trying to link up, but everybody's scheduled. So I'm like, just because I can't be with that family don't mean I can't be with my other my hand-selected family. So I set some shit up. And I know that a lot of times that be the thing. Sometimes people just don't want to put nothing together. Yeah. And it wasn't like just a whole lot to do, but last night meant so much to us. Yeah. Shit, we was out. It was after 2 something in the morning, and I honestly thought that by 11 we would have been done. But no, like we were just literally vibing,
having conversation.
Yes, I brought a game. I actually brought 2 games, but we only played 1, and that was just like giving some good conversation. You know, not nothing deep, but shit, just finding out. Just it was a drinking game. It was real fun. So,
but it ended up getting deep.
Yeah,
well, but those are side conversations.
But they were sparked by the game. So So one of the cards that I pulled during the game was like, stand up and make a toast.
That was perfect.
Yeah. So I was like, dang, I'm glad that I actually had to pull this card because I really wanted to do something. Like, I've been telling Teal, like, I really want to get in my hosting bag. Like, I really want to start hosting things, like at my house or just celebrating different events and stuff like that. Shit, we always be mad. Like, why the hell we don't ever get invited? No, well, we finna start doing our own shit. So.
Yeah. Yep.
That was a pop off. Like, that was a great kickoff to just wanting to just throw something together. So
much positive, man. One thing when we get around them folks.
Yeah, man. Our stomachs being nice.
For
we be
real.
laughing, and this can be a sober laugh. This don't have to be nothing involved to make us like, oh, you just high or you just drunk.
The
no.
main culprit was sober last night.
And I pointed that out today. Like, he was kept all morning, me and Till. First of all, last night when we got back to the house, we was just laughing about shit that happened. This morning we wake up still talking about shit that happened because last night was so fucking funny. Yeah. Last night was hilarious. Yes. And I brought it. I'm like, that nigga was sober.
Yes. Yes.
That nigga was sober. So that's how you know he really funny.
Yes.
He is really funny. He was sober.
And we were so we weren't sober going in.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, shout out to them type of days.
Yeah, for sure.
But so we're gonna go ahead and get into what we're grateful for.
What are you grateful for, my love?
I am grateful for elevated yoga. My first time experiencing elevated yoga was last Sunday at Yoga in the Park, and I swear that's going to be just something that I just have to do. Like, it's going to have to be something. I won't even necessarily say that it had to be part of my own routine, but it's going to be something that I really have to engage in. I really, really like that. Like, it was just...
Yes.
First of all, yoga is soothing and calming and stuff like that, but elevated yoga... I just felt like I went deeper into my stretches. Yeah. Like, we were just zoned out, vibing out. We had a great time.
I think, like, one of my favorite parts was the sound.
The sound
healing. Mm-hmm. Like, I love those bowls, those sounds. Like, I want to, that's something that I want to learn how to do, you know, eventually, but I just find it so soothing or whatever.
I wonder were we the only ones stretching during that? Because I didn't even know you were stretching. And at the end, she was like, I love that y'all two were stretching. So I'm like, okay, cool. Well, yeah, I did have some stretching.
I am grateful for my journey through life.
Okay.
The highs, the lows, the people I encounter, the experiences that I have. Because it's all preparing me and shaping me to be the person that I'm meant to be.
Yeah.
So like, because of elevated yoga, like I was really able to, when he said, go ahead, introduce yourselves and, you know, what you're grateful for. And it was like, dang, what am I grateful for today? And that was, I'm just grateful for this journey. Like, just everything that comes with it. But yeah,
that was a nice intro. We ain't even got to the tea spills. We just see, we be missing this though.
Yeah,
like, we love having guests, but we be missing this authentic, just conversation.
Yeah, because with the guests we don't do check-ins because that is just
they're lengthy.
Yeah, they're lengthy in the show. So yeah. But we finna go ahead and slide into this tea spill, y'all.
Wait, before we get to our tea spill, I do want to say, y'all really can't see now, but like if you just like really be looking into stuff, my sis has lost a great amount of weight.
Yes.
She has lost a great amount of weight.
Y'all can't see it in my face.
Yes.
Go back to like episode, I think it's 3. No, that's
just
6.
Clip it here.
4, 5.
When we edit.
Yeah, like look, you gonna see the face because I had the night one, but the face is so much slimmer now.
Like we were saying, we about to go out the country in a few days. So Teal just took that ball down. Teal just took that ball down. So she was like, damn, I don't even know what I want to do to my hair. And so I'm like, oh, you gonna pay somebody? Because y'all know Teal talented as fuck. So I'm like, Till you was gonna pay somebody to do your hair. Why you just want to do it? Because she was like, because I got these nails on. I'm like, you don't have to braid. Like, I said, put your top knot in. Your top knot is cute to me. And your face is slimmer now. Like, I know that'll look even better. Yeah. And so she was reluctant about doing it. And then when I seen, I was like, bro, it really looks good. So a question I had just asked her right before we started recording, because Till did not want to lose a certain amount of weight, right? I ain't gonna look. I tell her this all the time, like, if Till don't have the vision for it, it's hard for her to see your vision. Yeah. So we trying to tell her, Till, like, it'll look good. I ain't finna do it. I ain't gonna do all that. So I've been saying, like, Till, now she says it's proudly, and I like to hear it, like, oh, I lost X amount of, do you want to say?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's actually a part of my check-in too that I should have said. Like, I'm a part of the 140 club now. Yeah. Like, and when we started Diet December, he gave me, I think it was 168, and he told me I had to go down to 149. I think it was like 16 pounds. Is that 16 pounds? Probably so. But I think it was like 168, and then he wanted me to go down to 149. And I'm like, that's too small. Like, like, you know, all of that. Y'all, when I got on the scale on April 1st, I was 149. Like, what? Yes. So, your question.
So, yes, I asked Till, I said, so, Till, you never wanted to lose all this weight. And based off the scale or whatever. So how do you feel about it? And so she was telling me that, well, go ahead.
I was saying, like, it makes me feel good. Like, I went from being skinny to being thick. I am slim thick now. Like, I feel like this is the size that I should have been. Like, I went to college and just blew up. Yeah. Like, but I feel like now I'm getting to the weight that I'm supposed to be at, or whatever. And Brittany had also asked me, like, what would I tell the children in December, like, when I was told that I needed to be 149 or my goal weight was 149, what would you tell that children? And I was going to respond and say, just shut the fuck up and just listen. Like, that's my issue. I don't know how to shut the fuck up and listen. So, yeah.
That's the April goal, sis. That's what she need to do.
And that's with anything. Like Brittany said, if I don't see it, it's like, that if I don't see it, that shit is impossible. It's not going to look right, or it's not going to come out right. Like, whatever. That's just me. I don't know if that's the Virgo in me, because I heard that Virgos are perfectionists and all of that, but I'm a perfectionist. I want it done my way. Like, I am open to other people's thoughts and ideas of things, but it's just one of them things where my way or the highway.
All right, so we can go ahead and get into our tea
spills. I'm going to let you pop it off. I feel like I've been talking a lot.
Okay. So, my first tea spill is, I came across something that I saw on TikTok. You know, the Mariah Carey sound that they've been using. It's a wrap for you, baby. So, you know, people been using that sound. So, it was this Latina woman. She used the green screen. So the picture that was behind the green screen was a dark-skinned chunky woman. And the lady that was actually speaking on the green screen, who was playing the It's a Wrap for You Baby, was like I said, it was a Latina woman. I guess you would probably say, like, she gives like an Instagram model type look or whatever. And the caption was, when your husband cheats and you find out he's not your type, and that you're not his type. So my question to you is, when women do things like that, are they being insecure? Are they being insecure, or are they being insecure and just not understanding, like,
You heard me.
Yeah. I know. I ain't I saw you though.
I mean, well, yeah.
So, is it like her insecurities and she's just like throwing low blows, or yeah, is it her insecurities and she really just trying to see like what's going on? Like, okay,
let me understand the situation first. So, the Latino girl was saying that her dude cheated on her, and she cheated with the big girl. Mm-hmm. So she put the picture of the girl and was like, it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm. And the girl is a pretty girl, but she went and you know how sometimes you go find and search the ugliest picture, like, yeah, look at this bitch.
Yeah.
So yeah, she pulled one of those numbers, and while she's all made up and was like, I guess I'm not my husband's type of thing. So do you feel like she's projecting her insecurities or she's really just trying to see like,
it's the insecurities and it's like bullying. Like, I'm really just trying to blow your ass. Yeah. Like, and I'm gonna use the worst image of you because at the end of the day, I know, like, with your makeup on, as I have my makeup on, like, I know we can go toe for toe. But right now with my makeup on, I'm gonna show some when you don't have yours on and you looking like shit. So yeah, I'm gonna use this picture so people can just compare this to this. Like,
okay, but not even just her situation. Like, do you feel like women, when they find out that he's cheating, like their dude is cheating on them?
Yes. Y'all know y'all go look for the ugliest picture of that bitch.
What if she ain't ugly? Then what you gonna do?
You still gonna find the worst picture out of those non-ugly pictures.
Nah, I'm convinced bitches like, I can't find her page.
And like, but you want to know something, like with me, like when I know that a dude is messing with, I be like, I try to find like the prettiest picture of it, cause I don't want to be that insecure. And so like, I guess it would just simply be those insecurities, like of, damn, that bitch do look good. Yeah. Oops, I found one. Her eyelash, one of her eyelashes lower than the other one, like. So yeah, this shit, I mean, it's a defense mechanism for people, period. Like,
so you say it's the insecurity and the low move, not her really trying to see what the fuck going on.
Yeah. Cool. For sure. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into my tea spill. So this is something that's kind of outdated, but we haven't been able to give our tea spills like we wanted to. But it's something that I've been wanting to speak on, the whole Lori Harvey and Damson Idris situation, where it was reported that they called it splits or whatever. But like last week, I ended up seeing an article where he said they never split. They didn't even address, like, when they seen those rumors, they just let it flow, like, because y'all in my business, don't do that type shit or whatever. But anyway, so that was reported. And so one of my homeboys tweeted and was like, he retweeted it and was like, she's the problem. So I responded verbatim. I said, how is she the problem? To me, she just seems like a single woman living her life. He responded, she's the common denominator. So I was like, again, what's the actual problem? Because she's a single woman living how she desires. It's not like she's complaining. It's not like she's complaining about men. She's literally living her life. But it's cool for a man to live his best life, whatever that may consist of. And of course, he didn't respond after that. But like, the whole thing is this whole stereotypical thing that we have, or this double standard rather that we have of a woman cannot be free to date as she pleases. But a man can be free to date as he pleases, fuck as he pleases, like just do whatever as he pleases. And that's what I really want men to really grasp the concept of. At the end of the day, women are human and men are human. The same mistakes that a man can make are the same mistakes that a woman can make. The same choices that a man has are those same choices that a woman has. But
a lot of men don't feel like we're equal to them. So that's their whole argument.
Yeah.
Why do y'all want to be like men?
And it's not even about being like men. It's being human. I want to be human. I want to have the same options as the next human.
Mm-hmm. But they don't see it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. But I just
what I love the most about Lori Harvey is, and I'm gonna always be an advocate for her, because I wish, and I'm going to exude that same confidence that she has. At the end of the day, the girl knows she's the prize. Like,
she the catch.
And if you're no longer serving me, if you're not making me happy, you're not doing certain things that I desire, you gotta see. The thing is, we don't be identifying and knowing what we really want out of a relationship. And if it doesn't serve me anymore,
yeah,
we don't know how to do it like that. So a lot of women be talking shit too, because bitch, you really wish. I ain't gonna be no hating asshole. I wish and I'm gonna be like Lori. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be like Lori, but I
that
really
confidence.
Yeah, like, and that. Back to what he was saying, she's the problem. Niggas not used to a woman identifying her worth.
Yes, is that part.
And proudly out here with it. Like, okay, I have no problem with dating. You done dated multiple people too, and people just really wish they can just move like she moved. That's the thing that they don't like about her.
Exactly. To them, they see her power, and when men don't like to see women in their power or whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that. I wanted to get that out, like, because that was something that, like, just been weighing on me ever since I seen that shit. Like, how the fuck dare you? Like,
and that's why he couldn't say nothing back to you.
Like,
that's why he couldn't say nothing back. They don't be knowing. And I'm tired of y'all putting in this goddamn 17th century ass box. They
want to pick and choose when to use it though.
Just like Bible thumpers, they pick and choose when to use the Bible.
Yeah, you can't pick it. If you wanted to use this 17th century mentality, then make sure you're paying all the household bills. Yeah. Make sure you're bringing. Matter of fact, you bringing the money to me for me to pay the household bills.
Even when it comes to them cheating and all these infidelities they be having, they be worried about, oh, well, these young folks not married. Like, grandma them used to be married. You know why grandma used to shut the fuck up? Because her man was paying all the goddamn
He was taking
bills.
care of
care of the house.
He was taking care of home.
The next thing I have is something I saw on Twitter, and our good girl Vassini retweeted about it. It was talking about
money.
I can't remember the tweet verbatim, but it was saying something about a nigga getting mad at me for asking to see my chart. You know what my chart is?
Oh yeah, it was a while ago when she tweeted. Okay, yeah.
See, I've been having this on my thing.
Yeah. I didn't know. I had to look and see what the fuck that was.
Okay, that's because you go to Kaiser.
Yeah, I had to look and see what
it was. Well, even everybody doesn't have my chart per se, but
yeah, I get what it is.
So basically, for those of you who know what a my chart is, that's pretty much just what your rap sheet from your doctor. Like your test results and everything like that. So even if you don't say my chart, whatever your results are. So basically the tweet is, a nigga getting upset and mad at me because I asked to see my chart results is wild. And it's the fact that and Vassini brought up how niggas don't be having no my chart, period. And I just want to ask, like, be in this phase of your life, do you really feel like you asking a nigga to see it, and will you? Because I personally don't want to fuck with no nigga who not going to no doctor. I haven't, and I will now that I put it like that. But I haven't asked the nigga, can I see their results? But I don't want to fuck with no nigga who I don't know he goes to the doctor. Like,
I was gonna say, have I ever done that before? No. I feel like somebody that I'm getting serious. I won't feel comfortable asking somebody that I'm not really serious with. But like, if I see, like, if I'm dealing with somebody who I know, like, he's a for real potential somebody, like, nah, I need to see what your rap sheet looking like. Like,
for sure. Hell yeah, that's why I said that. And the reason why I feel like I've never asked anybody, and probably the same thing with you too, because those long-term relationships we had.
Yeah.
We kind of already knew what was going on. I haven't been on a dating scene to really just ask somebody what you got going on. But shoot, one of my potential players try to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Goes to the doctor often. Like,
yeah.
I just love him. I'm going to see them results though.
I wonder what his response would be. I don't even think, if anything, he'll have a smart mouth response.
Yeah, I don't know.
So would y'all ask the person that y'all dealing with for they might try? I'm really interested to hear y'all answer to that, because that's really getting in somebody's business. Like for real. When the last time you went to the doctor? And what were you there for?
Damn, who the hell I was just talking to the other day? And they were saying something like, it was a girl and a couple people that were dating, right? And they talked about going to get tested and stuff like that before they end up having sex. And they didn't look at each other's results. It was like, oh, my results back good, my results back good, but that was that. You get what I'm saying? And come to find out, she ended up contracting HIV from him. And when she said something to him about it, she was like, she had to build up the courage, because she was like, damn, what the fuck? So after a while, when she said something to him about it, he was like, don't tell nobody. And come back, so many bodies were connected to him.
I would have had a case.
Oh yeah,
I would have had a case.
Yeah.
And I would have got off, because it's some shit that, like, that's, oh my God, you knowingly gave me this shit. Yeah. And then you said, don't fucking tell nobody?
Nah, for real, yeah. Dang, maybe it was something I saw on TikTok. I'm just trying to play it back. I was talking to somebody, or I saw it was on his couch, so I'm trying to play it back. But yeah, I just saw that the other day, or talked about that the other day. So I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be perfect to talk about this my chart thing. Like, dang, are y'all really asking that? And if not, I feel like those are questions that should really be asked, or things I want to see it. Fucking ask at this point, because anybody can say anything. I want to see it. Yeah.
And I want to see it, like, I don't want no screenshot. Nah,
let's go on the site. Let me scroll.
Yeah, I want to scroll.
Let me make sure this is your name. Yeah. Let me check the birthday.
Yeah. I need the facts and not fiction.
Because at the end of the day, it's not about you being too nosy or you in my business for real life. But shit, if we're having sex, that's my business too.
That's my business at that point, though. It's definitely my business.
But I would definitely want to know if I'm having sex with somebody. Even if I'm dating somebody and we're having sexual relationships, but we're not in a relationship, and I know that you involved with other people, I want to know if you're fucking them raw.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause
for sure. Well, we're gonna get into this last tea spill of mine, y'all. I started me a cornfield. Clap it up for me. I'm a farmer. I'm a farmer, y'all. I am a farmer now. I have me a cornfield. So,
I want to see the cornfield.
So, how it started was, I ended up meeting this guy, this police officer. And he was one of them dudes, like, you know, I saw him like, damn, he fine as hell. He fine as hell, whatever. And then I was leaving, and, you know, he said something to me, and he ain't never follow up with nothing, so I continued doing what I was doing. So the next day he saw me, he was like, you know, I told myself, if I saw you again, you know, I was going to, you know, ask for your number. So we ended up talking or whatever. He ended up showing me his Instagram. So when I got to his Instagram, I'm like, okay, like, I'm a person that I be thinking a lot of shit just suspect. Like, you hold your phone a certain way to take a picture, like.
Now we be hard.
Yeah, we don't relax a lot, but I still like, I'm still like that to a certain extent.
Yeah, we.
So, and just like with the text that he was giving, like, corny or whatever, but it was just whatever. So, this weekend, you know, we decided that we were gonna go on a date. And I would say like 2 hours before the date, you know, we was talking about, you know, basically confirming the link up. And he asked, was I coming over his house afterwards?
Yeah.
So I said, nah. So he was like, oh, okay, just asking. So I just sent the okay emoji.
Yeah.
And he was like, he was like, it was just because I wanted to hang out afterwards. Like, it wasn't nothing like that you thinking that, like, anything bad that you may be thinking or whatever. And I was like, bruh, I'm not even thinking that hard into it. Like, you making it bigger of a deal. Like, yeah, that shit was left field, but you making it a bigger deal than what I'm, you know, taking it as or whatever.
Yeah.
So as I'm doing my hair, y'all, I got this eerie feeling, like, out of nowhere. And I was like, I don't know if this is my intuition or if it's my nerves. Because, like, you know how first date shit be. So I didn't know what it was. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. Y'all, we were supposed to meet at 10:30. So I didn't even leave the house till 10:17. So I texted and I was just like, on the way. And when I realized 10:30 got here and he ain't text, I wasn't even there yet. But, you know, I just sent the eyes emojis, you know, just to see if he was there yet or anything. No response. So I pulled up at 10:38. When I got there, I called. No answer. So I called. I ended up FaceTiming Brittany. And I'm like, bruh, I think I just got stood up. Like, or whatever. So he ended up texting back while me and Brittany were on the phone. And he was like, my bad. He was like, my bad. I woke up late. I'm getting my stuff together and getting ready to head out the house now. So I was like, oh, wow. What time? What's your ETA?
Yeah.
No response. Me and Brittany on the phone. 25 minutes on went past. I said, oh, this nigga ain't text back or whatever. So I'm like, yep, it's time to go ahead and prepare this message. So, because I'm finna leave. So anyways, I just end up saying like, you know, I value my time. We supposed to meet X amount of minutes ago. And you still not here. You ain't, you know, communicated.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I just left it at that. He read the message yesterday morning and didn't respond. And mind you, this nigga, ever since we've been talking, he done sent me some devotional, spiritual, godly text. Every morning, God is telling you to, like, so you open my message and you didn't send me your godly text. Like, make it make sense. But anyways, so that night, we end up calling my sis, my good girl, V Money. I end up calling her on 3-way, letting her know, cause like that's like my dating coach. Bessie is my dating coach. Like that's who she is for me, and outside of being my friend. But so you know, I was telling her, so she was saying like how she was like, girl, you better start you a circus. Like she said. She said, you better start your circus. She was like, when niggas can't get right, I delete the thread. I put a clown for their name and I just add on, you know, to that chain or whatever. So she was like, a clown text me. I don't know which clown it is, but, you know, that's her circus. So I was like, I took a page out of her book. And I was like, instead of starting the circus, I'm going to start a cornfield because these niggas are some cornballs. Like, that serious. Like, so now I use the corn and a ball emoji, and that's what these niggas is. So right now I have 2 rows. Ain't no telling how many rows it's gonna end up being, but baby, I'm a farmer now. Till
the farmer. But not for real. I'm sorry for that. But hey, shit, you live and you learn.
Yes.
It's to listen to it. Like, because I followed up with her yesterday. Like, okay, so what's up?
Yeah.
Has this motherfucker responded back? And when she said that, she created her cornfield. And I'm like, more power to you, because don't even let this shit get you down.
Hell no. And like, that's the thing. I'm not even bothered by it. Like, at the end of the day, I knew this nigga wasn't no nigga that I was gonna fuck with. Nigga got 3 kids, 3 baby mamas. Like you, and when I told my mama about him,
he got a skinny beard. Bitch. Bitch, your beard need to gain some weight, ho. Get the fuck out of here.
So it was like one of them dudes where like I'm just here for the dating experience, like, you know, or whatever. So I wasn't even like emotionally or nothing attached to this man. Like it was literally we just had started talking a couple of days before. It wasn't even. I tweeted last week.
Did you follow up on it? Because I remember I seen the tweet. You was tweeting about it. But did you follow up? Did you let them know about the cornfield?
Oh, no.
I need an update.
Yeah, I need an update. Twitter on that update. But no, I tweeted like the day before that and was like, we really at the age where people settling down, getting married, and all of that. Meanwhile, I can't find a half decent man that's consistent enough to get inside these panties. Yeah. Like, and the nigga didn't even last 3 whole days. Damn. Yeah, these niggas is cornballs out here.
We should start. You know that what was second day update? We gotta start ours.
Yeah.
We finna get in the field. Not the cornfield, but we finna get in the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, we finna get in the field.
Yep.
This is our summer, bitch. This auntie summer.
This our season.
Yeah.
This is our season.
Definitely.
Fuck it. But yeah, that's my tea spill that I have for y'all. I got personal with y'all. I let y'all in. Yeah. Cause motherfucker ain't finna tell nobody they got stood up on. But that shit is so funny to me because I never knew that. Like niggas really be out here doing that shit.
Like yeah.
Bitches too. Like, but I be seeing that shit on TV, but that shit happens.
It's for real. I feel like it happens often because I seen somebody else post about it recently. And then I seen a tweet about it before too. So I'm guessing it's like people just don't come out and say it. Yeah. But yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Like shit, learn through me these. So when I was telling them, you know, I was having a revelation. Lord Jesus. I was having a revelation. And as I was speaking to y'all, that's when I had said that. Like, I was on my goddamn talk shit. But I was telling them how, you know, when I was in the bathroom doing my hair, I didn't know if it was my nerves or my intuition. But, note to self, from here on out, anytime anytime I have to question if it's my intuition,
just go with
bitch, it's your fucking intuition. Like, it ain't none of that. Like, if I got any eerie feeling or whatever, and I just gotta say, damn, is that my intuition? Not, yeah, that's your intuition, and that's what I'm rolling with from now on.
Yeah, it's like one of them things. If you gotta ask, you already know.
Yeah.
If you gotta ask, you already know.
Yeah. So, male, female, whatever. If it's your intuition, if you gotta ask, if it's your intuition,
I gotta follow up with this.
Bitch,
so,
it is.
Let's say if you about to go on a date, you got an eerie feeling, and would you just tell them you gonna counsel, or would you stand them up? Would you not say nothing?
Oh no, I would definitely say something because I don't want nobody to
do that. Okay.
Not do that for me, to me. But I would also say, like, with him, like, it may be other instances where I might think it's my intuition, but I can tell the difference between nerves and intuition based off what I felt then. I can tell the difference between the nerves and the intuition because it was also other red flags that kept, you know, leading up. And then I think, like, that was the last thing. Like, all right, Tilja, I'm trying to tell you. And then...
So pretty much you had good discernment leading up to it, but at the time you needed to follow your discernment right then and there, like, you just...
Yeah, it was just like, damn, is this nerves or is this my intuition? But it was just like, Tilja, I'm trying to tell your ass, like, he's a cornball ass nigga now, like...
You got the motherfucking audacity be doing all this shit on Instagram.
Motivation. Oh my gosh. Like, these niggas, he definitely gives Grand Rising Queen.
Yeah, that's what I said this morning. He's one of them Grand Rising Queen ass niggas. Just in a disguise. He just used different words.
Yep.
He's one of those sit in my car motivational speech ass niggas.
And that's like another thing when he would send me those good morning devotional things like every day, I'm like, bro, this is just too much for me. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I read the very first one, but like them next 2-3 days or whatever when he sent them, good morning. Like,
would you put glasses in the cornfield? We everybody have nicknames. We always give people nicknames. So
glasses is he's not necessarily a cornball. Glasses is just a fucking case. He's a nut case. He's a fucking nut job. That's what the fuck he is. He's the seeds to the cornfield. He's a nut. That's what he is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's just fucking. Cause Glasses was actually cool, like cool people to talk to. He just wasn't my type of nigga, like at all.
Cause if you was, you wouldn't be wearing them glasses.
Now that I asked you and you was confused as to why I was laughing. Oh, you don't find this shit
Nigga,
funny?
I'm joning you. Alright, for real. This is the last thing I gotta say. Nigga, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up.
Okay.
How do you feel about spinning a block?
We thought about this. It depends on, like, if I'm spinning a block, it's because it's something that I see in you that's different. Like, you're not that person that I left. Like, you're a new person, and people change. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what people have to realize. Like, when folks be like, I'm not going back to my ex, or I'm not, like, okay, like, in situations, you want people to give you a second chance, and you really feel like you evolved and all this type of stuff. So, why just because, you know, this person did X, Y, Z, or, you know, things. Now, I will say it depends on how we left, too. Mm-hmm. But I had a bad breakup or whatever. So, I would spin the block on, like, 2 or 3.
Okay. The reason why I'm asking because it's like, niggas always want to spin the block with me. Like,
oh, yeah.
Why me?
They gonna always want to spin the block with you.
Is it because of, and this now, no self-doubt, because I know I'm a hell of a catch.
Yeah.
But is it because I'm what you're familiar with, or you really just want to?
Yeah, and that was my battle, like, with the kind of spin the block situation. I ain't even gonna say it's a situation right now, but yeah, it's like, damn, are we just comfortable with each other, like, and we're at this place in our lives where, you know, we got it together, and it's other people out here that just can't get it together, and, you know, like, is it because we're comfortable with each other, or is it that I really see I mean, I do see a change, and I know he see a change in me or whatever, but yeah, like, back to what you were saying at first, niggas gonna spin the block, period,
regardless, because that's who they are.
They gonna spin the block, period. Like, if they know, like, the situation where, if it's something where you didn't fuck up, then they gonna spin the block regardless. And it don't matter what type of nigga that is. What type. If you didn't fuck up that situation, they gonna try to spin the block. Because they know that women can be very forgiving people. They use that too. But it goes back, you gotta use your discernment. Has this dude really changed? Has he evolved?
Oh, well, it ain't none of that in my case right now. I'm just saying, like, why these niggas want to be spinning the block all the time? And then it's always at the same time.
But you a catch. We a catch.
That is true. But I'm just trying to figure out. It's always... Okay, well...
We're gonna go. No, we not finna wrap up because we.
No, that will wrap up our tea spills. If she don't see it her way, she need to let me finish. That'll wrap up our tea spills. Now we're gonna move to the next segment. Notorious Till.
Our vibe on demand.
Okay. So I go ahead and pop off my vibe on demand first today. What was that little number you just did?
Vibe on demand.
So my vibe on demand is someone who was previously one of my vibe on demands, and her name is Tyra the Creative. Mm-hmm. But she has a podcast called Affirmations for Black Girls. Mm-hmm. But it's her playlist that's actually my vibe on demand this week, and it's called For Life's Rainy Days. And I downloaded it a while ago, and I listened to it and I liked it. But I actually had a rainy day the other day, and I was like, let me listen to this. Mm-hmm. Like, it's for rainy days, right? Let me listen to it. And I can't say it was quite a mood changer. So I'm really vibing with that. So you guys, if you ever having like not even like a bad day, or it's just one, however you feeling sometimes, just download. It's on Apple Podcast. I mean, not Apple Podcast, on Apple Music. Life's Rainy Days by Tyra the Creative.
And like, is it music or like?
It's music.
So like, what type of music?
Uplifting music. Like, it's okay. What's the one thing? Happy music, and I'm not talking about like because I'm happy. Yeah, it's just like things that's like
so give, like what's
okay. Let me just find the song on here because I can't think right now. It's a song on here called I Love You Bitch by Lizzo. Then it's the I Ain't Stressing Today. They got that on there.
Send me that playlist.
Okay. She got a song on here called like I Love Me. Another song called Choosing Myself. Like things it's uplifting, happy music.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. I like that. All right. You done? Mm-hmm. Okay, my vibe on demand is this series that I'm watching on Netflix called Night Action. Mm-hmm. It's about this. Was he a FBI? Yeah, he was an FBI agent. Long story short, he working in the White House. He works in the downstairs, the basement of the White House, answering a phone for a operation called Night Action. So basically, like, it's one of those secret codes where their spies call, like, if something going on, this is a 911 phone line. Like, it's one person in there, then it's one room for 8-hour shift. And, he gets a call, and, I'm not going to say necessarily, well, yeah, he does get invested with the person that's on the other end, and it just turns into this whole thing. And y'all, when I say, like, that's been giving me, like, these past couple days, like, that's what I've been tapped into. It's 10 episodes. I'm on episode 8.
One season out?
Mm-hmm. Okay. And it's called Night Action. So if you're into, like, action and suspense, like, it's one of those type of things. They trying to figure out who the mole in the White House. And yeah, that's what basically it's about. Okay. But
there you go.
That wraps up another episode of AunTEA Talk. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you haven't already.
I knew. That's crazy. I knew you were about to do that.
I gotta go back and do it.
I knew you were about to do that. I watched that the other day.
Me too. So, well, that wraps up another episode of AunTEA Talk. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
And don't forget to share.
Make sure you tell your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your auntie, uncle, and them.
Listen to their voice.
Yeah, my voice so raspy.
Whisper.
Wait till you see my owl. But not for real. Yeah, y'all know what to do. Y'all know the fucking vibes. We just we glad to be back recording. Like we said earlier, it's been 2 weeks off. Yeah. Make sure y'all support us. Drop y'all whatever y'all thoughts or whatever in the comment section. And until next time,
that's Chai Latte, bitch.